Manchester United are actually ready to act in the transfer window and spend big if the right player is available. That has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. 3 different positions are being looked at: in defence, in midfield, and in attack. Semenyo was seen as a very good opportunity. They still want to bring in a midfielder, and they still want defensive reinforcements. It looks like United could be moving towards a more of a back 4 plan. They're looking at a young left back. They've made a bid for him. There's the Semenyo links, which could potentially become a left winger, left wing back. Joao Neves, desperate for Manchester United move. Not Joao Neves, Joao Gomes, sorry. Joao Gomes is desperate for Manchester United move. Ruben Neves is available for 20 million. Could United act on him? Kobe did not know about his brother's t-shirt, and more. So, hello, and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and welcome back to your 10-minute Manchester United news, transfer news, and update roundup show, where I'm going to round up all the latest Manchester United news into a 10-minute video for you guys. Just to let you know, I am out on the go. I'm recording in a temporary recording setup, so I don't have my mic or anything on me, so I do apologise if you can hear the annoying background noise if this audio isn't as good as normal. I just don't have like a mic. I can't carry everything like with me. I mean, I probably could. It would just be quite heavy and a bit of a faff to lug around London. But let's dive into it. Ruben Amorim is expected to utilise a back 4 over the coming weeks. So we know this. He did that a little bit versus Bournemouth. This is how we set up in the first half versus Bournemouth. We played very well in this back 4. We went 2-1 up. Second half, he went back to a back 5. We conceded 2 goals. He brought on Mainoo. Then he went back to a back 4. And then we scored 2 goals. So we definitely did a lot better in the Bournemouth game in a back 4. My only question is, you want to do this now with AFCON, but the 2 wingers we have in Mbeumo and Ahmed are gone, and the right back we have in Mazraoui's gone. So you want to do this with Joao at right back, but you didn't want to do it when we had Mazraoui to go right back. You know, who's going to play right wing with no Ahmed and Mbeumo? Because I was looking at, the Villa game and who's available. No Ahmed, no Maz, no Mbeumo, no Casemiro, no Dilic, no Maguire. Like, there's no one experienced bar Bruno. So I'm thinking, who's going to play? I think it will be Joao, Heaven, Shaw, Dalot, Dorgu, I'm guessing. Maybe Dorgu goes right wing because he played there before. Bruno, Agate pivot, or Bruno, Mainoo, Mount. I think they might go Agate. I think he's going to start Agate over Mainoo. And then Cunha, and then I think Sesko goes in for Mbeumo. But who comes in for Ahmad? Dorgu? Dorgu in for Ahmad, Sesko in for Mbeumo, Agate in for Casemiro maybe. I'd rather see Mainoo. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here versus Aston Villa. But one thing I will say is this seems to be the plan for January. We want to bring in Semenyo. We want to bring in a midfielder. I've put Neves in for now. And we apparently want to transition more towards a 4-3-3. So I'm thinking after the January window, when everyone's back from AFCON, I really like this idea. Like, I really like this idea. Once everyone is back from AFCON, that's a good team. That's a good squad. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like with all the players out, I'm not sure what the plan is against Villa. Anyway, that is Manchester United's plan, but you might be thinking, where's Semenyo come from? Where's Neves come from? Why is Joao Gomes in the thumbnail? Well, we're going to get into the transfer news, starting with this new young left-back. Both Manchester United and Liverpool have made bids to sign 17-year-old Sheffield Wednesday left-back Yissa Alao. Both are mid-level 6-figure offers. So the funny thing is we've got Harry Amas on loan at Sheffield Wednesday as their first-team left-back, but we also want to sign their academy left-back. We've got Diego Leon, we've got Harry Amas. We're now looking to sign another left back. Harry Amas plays in the back 4, Diego Leon played in the back 4, Dorgu played in the back 4. I think this is a suggestion that we're looking at players for a back 4 and we're bidding for another good youngster. Don't get me wrong. You know, when we brought Harry Amas a few years ago, I think we can make profit on him. And I think Harry Amas, despite what Amorim says, could potentially be good enough long term to be our left back. Look what happened with Alvaro. We do have good luck buying left backs from Alvaro to Harry Amas. So look, I'm all for United putting a little bit of a bid on this guy if they think that he's going to be even better than Harry Amas and Diego Leon and what we have. And we know that United want to sign a left back. I'd rather have a ready-made left back, but maybe Semenyo seen as a ready-made left wing back. And then as we transition to a back 4, we've got all these young left backs. Maybe that is the plan. Who knows? But it was said that United have submitted a bid. It's been said by many sources we submitted a bid, and he could be one of 3 signings in January. This being the lesser signing, the midfielder and Semenyo being the biggest signings in January. United ready to go big, and obviously, I don't know if you watched my video yesterday, but we are front runners for Semenyo. Manchester United are now seen as frontrunners for Antoine Semenyo in January. Man United, Man City, Tottenham and Liverpool have all spoken to Semenyo about personal terms and their plan for him. United are seen as frontrunners for Antoine Semenyo. Now, I don't know if you watched my video yesterday and you got all the news, but Romano basically said that, Manchester United have been calling Semenyo. Man United and Man City are both the most heavily involved clubs with Semenyo. Those two clubs seem to be doing more. Romano also said that United may make room for Semenyo by letting Josh Zirkzee go on loan with an obligation to buy, and there's been talks with Roma about doing that deal, and that we've called Semenyo's camps to open talks with Semenyo. We're pushing for Semenyo and trying to make that deal happen. There's a belief inside Man United that Semenyo's open to joining. I think with Semenyo, it's up to him. Is he going to pick Manchester City? Is he going to pick Manchester United? Could Arsenal swoop in? Could Liverpool swoop in? Who knows? Liverpool apparently focusing on defenders. Apparently he doesn't want Tottenham. Arsenal aren't doing anything. It's between Man United and City. Pep's future's uncertain. Doku competition. Manchester United, he kind of suits Amorim's system more and he can have multiple roles. Apparently it's up to Semenyo to choose what he wants. Now, what's the latest on Ruben Neves and Joao Gomes? Ruben Neves has emerged as an option for United in the January transfer window. Neves is keen on a return to the Premier League, and Al Hilal are prepared to let him go for around 20 million next month. Ruben Neves, £15 million short-term deal. Let a guy go out on loan. I'm all for it. Neves is not the answer. Neves is not what we need. We need someone with legs, but he's an improvement on a guy. And as a depth option, if something happens to Casemiro, I'd rather Neves come in than the guy. He can keep the ball. He's a leader. I wouldn't spend loads of money on him, but he's 28. He's a good player. He's Prem proven. He did well in the Club World Cup at Al Hilal. But I'd rather us go for Joao Gomes as a Ngate replacement. Now, I know he'd cost a bit more, maybe 40 million. But I think that he's very good cover for Casemiro. I think he's better than Ngate. And I like Joao Gomes a lot. And it has been said by Romano that Joao Gomes is very keen on a move to United. He is a name under conversation as an opportunity, not priority. He's not in the same category as Elliot Anderson and Baleba. Elliot Anderson, Wharton and Baleba are in a category for the summer. We want two of those three players. That's to replace Casemiro. We also want Joao Gomes as an Ngate replacement. If Wolves are willing to sell, if there's an opportunity to get Joao Gomes in summer, United will. That is our midfield shortlist, remember, guys. Apparently Conor Gallagher we could explore in January, but imagine loaning Mainoo and loaning Conor Gallagher. That's like when we loaned Alvaro and loaned in Reguilon. And we sold Alvaro and we have Reguilon. If we sell Mainoo because we have Gallagher, so what is Man United's known January plan? They want Semenyo, they want a midfielder depending on price and who's available. Joao Gomes and Neves is most likely. We can't rule out Conor Gallagher yet. Elliot Anderson believed not to be available. Baleba believed not to be available. Warner believed not to be available. And signing that young left back, who they've just made a bid for. We'll see if that's accepted. Potentially an Amas recall. I think they're not going to recall Amas because he's doing very well on loan, and there's no point recalling him when Ruben Amorim speaks about Amas in a certain way, which suggests Amas wouldn't get minutes. But maybe next season Amas could get minutes. I know that we're looking at Mark Gay. I know that from some good sources, but we're not expected to act on that yet. He's not expected to be available until the summer. Now, a lot of Man United fans have been shouting at Kobe and wanting him out and thinking he's a disgrace to the club because his brother wore the T-shirt. But it has come out and been said that basically Kobe Mainoo was unaware his brother would be wearing a free Kobe T-shirt and had no intentions of disrespecting. Obviously Ben Jacobs said he thinks that Kobe could be aware, but didn't say he was. It's now coming out that Kobe wasn't aware. And I said, I just think the media want a few clicks with this Kobe story. I feel like they are making it out to be a bigger drama than it is. All these stories on Kobe, which is just taken away from the fact he had a very good 30-minute cameo. He might start versus Villa. I feel like the media are throwing too many distractions out there with Mainoo. I feel like it's just a bit weird. I'm like, this is a young kid. He didn't know his brother was going to wear the T-shirt. He's had a good 30-minute cameo. And I feel like the media are trying to blow it into some toxic story. There's a lot of talk of Mainoo potentially being sold. Price tag of 40 million is a joke to me. I don't think Mainoo's going to be sold. I think he could be loaned out, and I understand why Mainoo wants to go on loan. He's not getting minutes. He was literally playing for England in a final 2 years ago, and he probably won't go to the World Cup. He's not getting minutes. But yeah. Anyway, big up everybody for watching today's video. That is your 10-minute roundup. I am knackered, so I do apologise if I was drifting off at the end there. But I think Kobe could start tomorrow versus Villa, and I think that the media is trying to make drama for clicks. I think we could get Semenyo if we can beat City to him. I think we could get a midfielder. Joao Gomes is desperate for a move. I'd love that. I don't think we're going to get one of the midfielder targets we want. I think we could be signing a young left back. Depends on Liverpool. And I think we could move eventually towards the back four. Hopefully we beat Villa. I'm not confident. Thank you for watching. Bye.